good evening to the panelists joining us on debate number 1 tonight. Kamal Farooqi, political analyst, is with us from Delhi. Professor Tariq Ahmed is the director of the Said Academy. He is joining us live from the Aligarh University. And Kavita Krishnan, National Secretary, All India Progressive Women's Association. Also good evening to Sabah Naqvi, political editor of Outlook. Shahid Siddiqui, chief editor, Nai Dunya, joining us from Delhi. Also Maulana Maqsood Al-Hasan Kazmi, chairman of the Imam Council of India, joining us from Delhi. My first question to you, Professor Ahmed, because the Vice Chancellor is not with us this evening, but you are here and you're from the Aligarh Muslim University and you support his stand. If you're going to hide behind the reasoning of a lack of space, very simple question to you. Your website says you have 28,000 students. The women, the undergraduate women that are being barred from this main library are 2,500. Are you trying to tell me that you have space for 28,000 students? And if it's a space crunch, the boys outnumber the girls. Why not ban the boys?
No, there's no question of banning anybody, you know.
But that's what your Vice Chancellor said.
And you don't have to go by every word that the Vice Chancellor has said.
But we will, because he said it. Why would we not go by every word that he said?
He has said it in a different context. You please listen to me. We have a separate college for women, a girls' college. They have a library of their own.
Yes, we're aware of that, and you also heard some of the girls of that college, sir, coming on camera right now and saying that that library is not adequate, the books are torn, and it is nowhere near comparison to the main library. Why should the girls have to make do with something that's second best?
No, that's not the thing. That's not the case. Their library is up to date.
But that's not what they're saying.
This, you know,
it's your word against the students. That's not what they're saying. They're paying equal fees, but they're getting second-class treatment.
They are not getting second-class treatment. My children have studied there. My daughter has studied there. My sister have studied in Passport. They've got the best books over there. And once that's enough for the undergraduates. And once they graduate and join the university, then the Azad Library is open for them. The departmental libraries are open for them.
No, Professor,
there is absolutely no necessity for them to come to the Azad Library.
Either you are telling the truth here, or the Vice Chancellor is totally misrepresenting the facts, because we are taking the clarification. I'm not even going back to what he said in front of an audience to the girls there, that the girls will be a distraction in the library because 4 times more boys will start coming to the library. That's a sexist comment that he made on a public podium. I'm not even going there, sir. I'm just going to highlight some pieces of his clarification today. And in there he says that the women's college, we are trying to improve the condition of the women's college library. We have given them an aid of 11 lakh rupees. They come to us every year asking for admission or permission to use and peruse the Maulana Azad Library. He also says that the women's college library should also be air conditioned. We are trying to put that in place. And right now, you told us that the women's college library is adequate. They are not being given, they are not second best. The women's college library is not second best to Maulana Azad Library. So who is coming out with the facts, sir? Is it the Vice Chancellor or you?
The Vice Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor has come out with the facts. There's always room for improvement.
So that means the women's college library for undergraduates was not adequate. And that is why year after year they keep coming, various student unions keep coming and making this petition, please allow us use of the Maulana Azad Library.
All right.
This is not true. This is not exactly true. It is, everything is there, it's adequate.
But sir, that's the point. You're saying it's adequate is different from the students saying it's adequate. Sabah Naqvi, I'm going to come to you on this. The students are coming out every year, as per the Vice Chancellor's own comment, and asking for access to the main library of the university. They're being denied on the basis of excuses like space and safety. If there's a problem with safety, fix it. If there's less space, create more space. Sabah.
First of all, a university is meant, so can I reply to that? To my mind, a university is meant to spread great liberal ideas. This is a shocking sign of the small-mindedness, the decline of institutions in India. Aligarh Muslim University was also established on very, very great principles, and they're all tying themselves up in knots about this. clearly, I mean, the remark, if these are the kind of people at the helm of our educational institutions, it's a central university, then, you know, God help this nation. And this has really got nothing to do with minorities or majorities. This is a mindset of the worst kind of attitude towards women. If there is indeed a better library, what logic? I mean, isn't it a violation of fundamental rights of girls who have got admission that they should be denied
Sabha, there is no logic.
Space?
Sabha, there is no logic.
I'm just appalled.
There is no logic. There is no logic.
No explanation for this.
Yeah, there is no logic even for the fact that when he says that the facilities are adequate, because even for postgraduates, out of 1150 officially quoted seats or a capacity of 1300, 12 seats are reserved for women, and that's adequate, Professor Ahmed. 12 seats.
12 seats for what?
Reserved for women in the library. Officially. That is what it says, and that's adequate.
We have 3,000 members. We have 3,000 members in the female members for the Azad Library, registered members.
Out of 28,000 students.
And
12 seats reserved.
3,000 postgraduate students.
What about the undergraduate students? Why do they have to peruse the books online?
Undergraduate students
cracked that.
Are you saying that
yes, they have their own library.
saying that there's more than 12 seats? Are you denying that there is this restriction of 12 seats for women at any given time inside your main library?
No, that is not quite true, you know. That's not absolutely true.
First come, first
Kavita
serve.
will come to you in a minute, yes.
Yeah, but that's not absolutely true. What you said is not accurate.
Okay, so you're saying it's not true.
The best thing would have been, you know, for your team.
No, that isn't
But you know,
accurate,
there's the question of mindset, and I'm going to come back to you and also to Kamal Farooqi on it, but Kavita first, please. Yes, Kavita.
Yeah, I just wanted to just set you right on that, I mean, I have been to Aligarh Muslim University many times over the past couple of decades, many times interacted with women students there, many times. I think there are several issues here. Let me quickly correct some facts also. One thing is that the MA women students are very much allowed inside the library.
Yes, and we said that.
No, can I finish what I'm saying? I'm saying it is not that only 12 women students are allowed at any time in the library. That is not at all true.
That's the point.
And most libraries don't reserve seats for women at all. This particular library reserves some seats possibly, but that's a minimum. That is not as though only that many women are allowed.
Exactly.
So that is not, I don't think we should go there. The point here is 2 points. One is that the Abdullah Hostel and the Women's College for undergraduate women students has historically been a separate institution, but the women there have been for very long, and I have interacted with women students there many times earlier also, have been over the years demanding many things, including access to the main library, which is a far better equipped library. That's one. But also in terms of their participation in the public life of the university. For instance, I have been to the Abdullah Hostel when the entire Aligarh Muslim University, boys as well as MA women students, have been part of powerful students' movements there. And the Abdullah Hostel women have been saying, we are collecting funds and supporting that movement, but we are not allowed outside the hostel to go and join. Whereas undergraduate male students can join.
Exactly, that's the point.
No, but this unfortunately is the case. Even if you look at Delhi University, there are awful things there. You know, for instance, the library in Delhi University, Central Library, is open till 12 in the night. But most of the girls' hostels close around 5, 6, 7 o'clock. So effectively, the girl students who live in hostels cannot access the Central Library.
Yes, but it's not the library making those rules. It's not the library essentially debarring them from entry, right?
But the university hostels are, and let me just finish what I'm saying quickly. The university hostels are, and they are making very sexist rules, even in Delhi University.
Agreed.
My final point is that the Vice Chancellor's remark, I want to say this about the Vice Chancellor.
Yes.
Because I'm saying that, look, the remark he made, quite apart from, you see, the Aligarh Muslim University's Abdullah Hostel and Women's College Students Union, the Women Students, Undergraduate Students Union, has demanded that we want access to that library. If it is a problem of space, just allow us to go and borrow books from there, or allow our library to access books from there within 24 hours, make the requisition possible.
Yeah.
My point is, in response to that perfectly sane and sensible demand, if the Vice Chancellor talks about women as a distraction in any public space, which he has done.
Yes.
This is not about the arrangements of the university, the convenience, all of that, that's separate. I'm saying if he has said this and if he is heading an institution, my submission is that I don't think that he should head, that such person should head institutions. And I will say this about is the same about even Delhi University principals of certain colleges.
So, you know,
who made
you're talking
awful
about,
sexist remarks
Kavita, you're
about
talking
women.
about the
I said
mindset,
this in,
and that's yes, and that's the point that Sabha Naqvi also brought up. Kamal Farooqi, I'll come to you on that. It's the mindset thing. See, we are also questioning the mindset here more than the brass tacks or the small points. The mindset is displayed when the Vice Chancellor says if we allow girls into this library, 4 times more boys will come. You're basically saying that these women are going to lure more men into the library? Isn't that completely objectifying women? How can you not have a problem with a comment like that?
No, you are reading more than what you have said.
But
Please allow Mr. Farooqi to speak.
Please allow me. Please allow me. Please allow me. What Kavita ji has said, I totally agree with her. And even for the remark, if he has said it, I personally feel this is not in good taste.
He has,
but
sir,
please
it's on
understand
camera.
2-3 things very quickly. One, no, I am saying it is not in good taste. It is not in good taste. He should not have said it. But saying that, please understand 2-3 things very clearly. The Maulana Azad Library is one of the finest libraries, no doubt about it. And it is overcrowded because, please understand, Aligarh Muslim University is the total residential university. And whatever students are there, they have a crunch of the library. And this is, the women are not barred from there. Whatever you are saying is incorrect. In fact, the
undergraduate girls were being barred, but undergraduate boys are not barred.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why is that, Mr. Kamal Farooqi?
Please listen to me.
Why is that, Mr. Kamal Farooqi?
No, yes,
and if the Vice Chancellor stands there and says that women will be a distraction, how dare he say that, sir?
No, please, I will not. No, don't try to put the words into my mouth. I am saying it, please allow me to say it. When you are asked me to say, I am going to say it. They have the university has got not only the departmental library, the girls have got the library. Yes, the library may be inadequate. We must demand that the library should be equivalent to a very fine quality. But in all the libraries, you go anywhere in the library.
I don't understand.
Me and you are also students.
Why should girls have anything less?
Yes.
No, you don't understand it.
Why anything
you
less?
don't
Why should girls
understand
have
it
anything
because
less?
you do not
But sir,
I understand perfectly where you're coming from. I'm sorry, I understand perfectly what you're trying to do. You're saying that girls, for the sake of social harmony, please allow me to get in here. Kamal bhai, you are saying that for the sake of social harmony, for the sake of tradition, girls should have less rights than boys should. Why should a central university have anything where girls get anything less? It is not acceptable.
Please understand.
You know, you can have institutions where they put women behind parda. You cannot do this in a central university where girls get anything less. I understand everything. I know Aligarh very well.
Sabha is not any other university.
We all understand
Sabha is
everything.
not any other university. Sabha is not any other university. It is a university for a specific purpose. And please understand that all those parents who are sending their children, most of the parents want a very, very secured environment. And this is only for the undergraduate.
What is insecure? If a Vice Chancellor cannot guarantee security in a public library, he should not be Vice Chancellor, sir. Inside the heart of the university. What are you talking, Professor? What are you talking, Mr. Farooqi? What are you saying?
Environment where girls are protected from boys and not allowed access to books?
no, it's not about safety. That safety thing is a rule. That's an excuse. It's not about safety. Yes, let's. All right, please allow us to go to Maulana Kazmi. He's been waiting by patiently as.
Why should girls be
Yes.
allowed? Not be allowed anywhere where they want to go in a particular university. What kind of nonsense is this?
No,
Maulana Kazmi.
Liberal ideas are not spouted all the time.
Mind your word, it is not nonsense.
You know,
cannot understand
it's disturbing.
Sabha, you cannot.
It's
You
really,
may
really
think about
disturbing.
nonsense.
Women's security,
But please understand
all
that
of
these
this.
girls
There can be no
if you
thinking
keep on like
person
saying this, these
raised
girls
with
will
the
not
ideas
allow
of
them to
on
go
which
to
this country was built
They will be sitting at home.
make these kind of arguments.
For you, it is
I'm
nonsense.
sorry.
All right, we will please allow.
But please understand the parents who will not allow them to do that.
No, but the
What are you
girls,
saying,
the
Mr.
girls
Farooqi?
themselves want access to the library. It's not about, the parents worrying for the safety. The safety has to be provided by the university. And as Kavita pointed out, the girls are saying,
That
okay,
is
there's a
provided.
space crunch. I will go and just take a book and go away
That
from
is
there.
already
I won't
provided.
sit there.
The
How
girls-
can you
the
not
girls
allow
in
them to
Aligarh
at least
University
go
are
and
very,
issue
very
a book?
protected.
All right, we're going to go across to Maulana Kazmi
No,
now.
they are very
The
protected.
issue here,
Kavita,
the
they are
issue
very,
here,
very
Maulana
protected.
Kazmi, is that the girls are being told there's a lack of space, so you're the ones that don't get to come in here.
Kavita, let me say that the Vice Chancellor, whatever Vice Chancellor has said in Abdullah Girls College, his intention may be right, but the word he used, and 1,000 of boys will come to you.
Yes.
It's highly condemnable words. Person of such a highest post, constitutional post, should use decent language. This is condemnable words. And people like Vice Chancellor of Zameer, Aligarh Muslim University should not use such a word. But the point he made,
what was wrong in this?
are right.
What you say?
He said the people of the women PG college, PG under PG students, women of PG and women research scholar are allowed to go, are allowed, their access is allowed in Maulana Azad Library.
Yes.
So far, the question arises why these undergraduate girls are not allowed. Because their hostel, Abdullah Girls College, is more than 4 kilometers away from
But the
library.
girls don't mind.
No,
So they don't mind the commute. The girls are quite happy to make that 4 kilometer commute.
Just allow me to comment, Maulana Sahab. I'm going to go across to Shahid Siddiqui on this one. I have read a beautiful philosophy which says, Shahid Siddiqui, which says कि तालीम इल्म हासिल करने के लिए चीन तक भी जाना पड़े तो जाओ. That is what a beautiful philosophy of Islam is. And here, a distance of 3 kilometers is a problem for the Vice Chancellor, for those who want knowledge. And that is also because they are girls. That is also because they are girls.
Knowledge आपके दरवाजे पे है.
Shahid Siddiqui.
Knowledge is there at your doorsteps.
Knowledge is everywhere.
Professor Tariq Ahmad, that statement of yours amounts to nothing when you're not allowing the girls access to something they want access to. We will please go across to... Let's go across to Shahid Siddiqui. He's not been able to say a word. Please allow Mr. Shahid Siddiqui to speak.
I can't listen to anyone. There is so much of...
Yes, Shahid Siddiqui.
What is to be done here?
Yes, Shahid Siddiqui, go ahead.
Government should allocate appropriate fund.
Maulana Sahab, please wait. Yes, Shahid Siddiqui.
To establish a parallel university.
Maulana Sahab, please wait. Yes, Shahid Siddiqui, go ahead, sir.
I am very much stunned that the central government has also.
Maulana Kazmi, please wait. Please wait. Maulana Sahab, please wait. Let Shahid Siddiqui speak. He's been waiting patiently. Coming to you, Kavita. Yes, Shahid Siddiqui.
Look, I believe that if Sir Syed was alive, he would have been an extremely unhappy man today, because his philosophy was not only education, it was enlightenment, it was to bring equality, it was to bring rationality, it was to bring a new age into India and especially into the Muslim community. Papa Abdullah, who started the women's education in Aligarh University, would have been an extremely unhappy man. And let me also say that if you go to Islam, if you go to Quran, then also you find that everywhere emphasis is on the education of women. Everywhere it is said that not only men but women must get education. So in an institution which is based on these philosophies, to say that women should not be allowed or will not be allowed or should be curtailed in some way or the other to come to the library because 4 times more men will come is extremely condemnable, and it is not in the interest of the university, it is not the philosophy of the university, and in this age, the 21st century, to believe all this is absolutely wrong, and it is to keep the university and the people, students studying there in chains, and these chains should be broken. And I think it's neither the philosophy of Sir Syed, nor the philosophy of Islam, nor the philosophy of our constitution allows this kind of behavior. And Mr. Kamal Farooqi and myself, we have studied in Delhi University, and we have studied in a college which is managed by the minorities, the Zakir Hussain College, where we had total equality in the libraries, and I never saw boys coming to libraries just because the girls were there. And
if there are boys who are coming to the library because there are girls present, those boys should be thrown out, sir, not the girls being kept out, Saban Akhwi. And that is what is the issue. That is what is the issue. The Vice Chancellor's mindset and the words he uses, they come to us year after year with the same requisition. What do you mean? If you know that this is a problem, why haven't you solved it yet?
Nor the postgraduate girls should be shut out. If they want to come, they should be provided protection.
Yes.
If they want to come, they should be given protection. If it is far away, a special bus should be run for them.
See,
special bus should be provided for the girls of Abdullah Hostel to come to the library.
So if the Vice Chancellor is worried about
Everything
safety,
has
it
been
means
done.
That is what
the
should be
entire
done.
university campus is unsafe.
This institution is heavily financed by the central government.
Provide them transport. Sabha, we'll just come to you in a minute, but I want
Say
to
that
go,
there is
I want to go to
insecurity,
Kavita,
it's
because
highly objectionable.
Kavita, the issue here is of mindset, and let me just point out some of the other issues
I
that have
can't
happened
hear
here.
you, but,
Sabha, we'll come to you. Kavita, the Aligarh Muslim University had asked women students to dress according to customs and according to a dress code. Girls were told that they would be fined a sum of 500 rupees if they were found wearing t-shirts and jeans. Is it not true that the Aligarh Muslim University issued a diktat that allowed girls only to keep one mobile phone, but there was no such diktat for boys? These are all things that have happened over the last couple of years at this university. Isn't there a mindset problem here?
Yeah, I just wanted to come in here.
Not at all, there's
Actually,
nothing
the
like
point
that.
I'm trying to make is...
Can I say
There's nothing
something?
like a dress code.
Can I...
Nothing like
I
a
want
dress
to- I
code.
want to
And
say
it's
one
a, it's a military mindset,
Sabha,
not a legal mindset.
is Sabha coming in,
It's a
or should
mindset
I
coming
speak?
out of the
If I may
military.
get in?
Yes.
Tina,
Yeah.
I just want to say,
Military does not have
instead
that
of
mindset,
worrying
mind you.
that, Shahid bhai, please allow me to say one thing. It is deeply worrying, instead of worrying that in this sort of Muslim minority university, the world has changed, the regime has changed, people should reflect on what they are doing. This is against the constitutional rights of women. Telling them this is against our personal liberty, telling anyone, anywhere how they should dress. It is shocking. And any kind of justification through the back door that it's tradition, it's protection, it is so dangerous right now. And this is not the first institution where we've seen this. We've had these
Can I come in
here?
series of reports we've discussed on this channel about
Professor
men,
Ahmad,
that women have asked for trouble. We've got it
Yes.
in all
You-
sections of
Professor
society.
Ahmad, we'll allow you to respond to that, but let's go to Kavita first. We'll allow you to respond to that,
It's
Professor.
so tragic, given what Aligarh stood for once.
Okay.
I fully echo what Sabha just said, and I'd like to just basically place this in a larger frame also. I believe that, over the past several years, there have been several instances in educational institutions where, in the name of protecting women, in the name of their safety, their access to public spaces, their freedoms, their access to educational spaces, and their freedom to dress as they please, and so on and so forth, have all been curtailed. Let me say that this is always the first thing you hear is the same thing that I'm hearing in AMU now. I've heard it when St. Stephen's College girls have protested some time back. I've heard it when Indraprastha College girls in Delhi University protested some time back. What is that? That is that, parents won't send their girls to study. And if we are essentially, the institution is being the parent to the girls here now. And I want to say this, that educational institutions are not families. The authorities there should not set themselves up as parents there. It is actually a place where hierarchy should be dismantled and equality should be fostered. And therefore, I will say that this business about saying that let's have a dress code here and there, it isn't. I mean, you're very right. It's happened in AMU. It's also happened in a Delhi University college. It's also happened in Bihar in some institutions. It's happened in Uttar Pradesh in UP college some time back. There have been protests every time this has happened. And I think
Professor
the
Ahmad,
positive thing
you've
here is
been
the
wanting to
really,
rebut Kavita going
exciting
across to
thing.
Professor Ahmad. Yes,
really
Professor
exciting
Ahmad.
thing here is the,
if this is not a mindset problem, what is Professor Ahmad?
Union and fighting back.
Yeah, Professor Ahmad, you've been wanting to rebut, and you say that is not what is happening in Aligarh University, Muslim University. Please tell me that access to the library, why couldn't the Vice Chancellor come out and say 7 days a week, 4 days, girls, irrespective of whether they are postgraduates or undergraduates, you will get unlimited access and you can get access. The boys get online access for those 4 days. The remaining 3 days, it's for the boys. Why hasn't he come out and said that? If it is not a mindset issue,
then why should he say that?
why shouldn't he say that? Why should he say? Why should he say that it is for the girls will be a distraction? Why shouldn't he say that boys who think they will get distracted, we'll throw them out? Block access to the boys. Why hasn't he said
Why
that?
should
sir?
you do that?
Why hasn't he said that, sir? If you say it is not sexist
Why should he say
mindset,
it?
if you say that there is not a mindset issue, it does not happen in Aligarh Muslim University, why aren't you saying that? Why isn't the Vice Chancellor saying that? Who is going to stand up for the girls then?
He is saying the same thing.
Where is he saying
the same thing? But
he is saying the message is only to the girls. The message is only to the girls. Where is the message to the boys?
No. Girls have a library of their
What does he
own.
mean by saying that boys will be distracted the moment the girls walk into the library? What does he mean by saying that?
So what's wrong in that?
What
do you mean? He has the right to say it.
do we need to say anything
I mean,
else?
are you
Kamal
serious?
Farooqui,
Yes,
do we need to say anything else?
You are sitting here
I'm
and you're
serious.
ready to say that boys coming to the library will be distracted by girls there?
And there's nothing wrong
You
in
are
what he
not only objectifying women, but you're completely dismissing
there's
all
something,
these young men who are there
know?
to study. You're casting aspersions on them also by saying that.
No, the whole idea is,
You are making stories out of nothing.
The point is
There is
that I think
absolute-
university
I asked you a
is
question,
actually
you
being
gave the
disturbed
answer
by
and you're
the-
saying we are making stories out of nothing.
by the specter of social interaction
You're
among
making
young
stories.
girls and
You
young
have
boys.
just-
That is the reality.
You have just said that.
What is
you
this
have just spoken
distraction that
about
they are so
dress
scared
code.
of? What is this distraction?
There is nothing like that. Instead of making all these stories, you come to the university.
Making all these stories, who's making these statements? It's the Vice Chancellor making
you're
statements,
just
and when I ask you
defended
a question,
that
Professor Ahmed, you turn around and say what's wrong in what the Vice Chancellor said?
Listen.
How dare he say that? Why didn't he say that?
Exactly.
Why didn't he say
What
that
do
the
you mean?
girls will be
What-
allowed
what-
access to
Yes.
books? You come and take the books. We'll see that nobody misbehaves, nobody gets distracted, and you get space to come and issue books
Yes.
and sit and study and then go
That-
back.
that-
If it is a request that's happening year on
That
year
is exactly-
from a
that is-
college which is just 3 kilometers away, from a college which is affiliated to the Aligarh Muslim
That is
University, from girls who want to come and get access to good books and to a library and use the facilities, why shouldn't he facilitate that? Why should he block it? And
He
why
is
should
not
he say that
blocking
these
it.
girls are a
It is-
distraction?
it is just
How
a-
dare he say that, sir?
How dare he say what?
Allow me.
That girls are a distraction and boys will get distracted. How dare he say that, sir?
Kamal Farooqui will allow Professor
think
Ahmed to
you are-
just
you are-
finish his answer and then we'll come to you. Yes, Professor Ahmed.
First you said that there's a dress code. Girls are not. Who told you that there's a dress code? Now you say that girls are not allowed. There are 3,000 girls studying here in the.
The question is, why did he tell the undergraduate girls that they will be a distraction to the boys? Why this discrimination between undergraduate boys and undergraduate girls?
You are taking it too far. You are
Okay,
taking-
1 second.
Oh,
No,
initiative.
one
Farooqui,
second.
please, we are taking
I
it
need
too
to
far.
come back to. I need to come back to Professor Ahmed on this. You're asking me where is the dress code? Aligarh Muslim University circular
Yes.
dated July 27, 2013. A circular at a girls' hostel at the Aligarh Muslim University advised students to wear, in quotes, decent clothes like salwar kameez. It sparked a furor, it sparked protests, and the controversy, after this circular was pasted on this hostel, went on for a few days. The fact is, the AMU authorities withdrew the circular while clarifying that they had not suggested that jeans or t-shirts are banned. But this is the date, this is the circular saying decent clothes like salwar kameez are advised. We have the circular here, sir.
So you have the circular and you yourself said that it had been withdrawn.
Yes, we're saying it's withdrawn, but it doesn't mean it was an issue in the
but
first
my
place.
question is something else.
Let me
Come on.
make a point
You talk
here.
of the ancient times, you talk of the modern times, two one
Can I
thing.
pose a question?
2013 is not ancient, it's the mindset that's ancient. Kamal Farooqui, you wanted to come in.
Maulana Sahab, coming to you, please wait on.
Yeah, I'm just
Yes.
trying to say that all of us have said that the kind of the comment which has been said by the Honorable Vice Chancellor is not in good taste. It is not allowed, and he should withdraw it. Number one. But leaving aside this, I have been saying right from the very beginning. Please understand that the facts have to be corrected. Number one, that all the departments have the library. Number two, this is only for the undergraduate graduates and they have got their own library, which need to be updated like other things.
Why
The
hasn't it
library
been done so far?
Good.
Why give them second class
Right.
treatment? Why wait for so long? Why does the Vice Chancellor have no shame in saying they come to us every year with the same request? They come to us every year with the same request.
I advise you, you become the Vice Chancellor.
It is not
Sir,
correct.
you become the Vice Chancellor and do it. You are unnecessarily putting... No, this is not correct.
I am happy where I am, sir. But looks like the Vice Chancellor is not doing the job that he is supposed to do.
No.
So don't turn it around and then tell me, Mr. Kamal Farooqi.
Otherwise,
Because he should not. If he realizes, he should not stand there and say as an explanation that it's not safe. A 3-kilometer distance is full of chain snatchers and women are not safe. He should turn around and tell Akhilesh Yadav this, that in Aligarh Muslim University, a college affiliated not 3 kilometers away, women cannot come to the Maulana Azad Library because of safety issues. Sort it out.
It is
he has not said that.
Of the university authority.
He has not said that. He's turned around and told the women, you stay in the hostel, use the library there because you cannot cover this 3-kilometer distance.
You come and see the state of law and order. Everything is normal in the university. There is absolutely nothing like what you are saying.
No, but it's your Vice Chancellor who said it. We are not saying it. He said there's a safety problem. He said there are robbers, there are chain snatchers. That's not us saying it. Yes, Sabha.
There is nothing like that in the campus. There is nothing like that on the campus.
But it's your Vice Chancellor who said it, not us.
To Kamal Farooqi and everyone, if somebody will just allow me to get a few words in, basically, as far as I am aware, and we should all know this, there are women should get the first right to any educational institution, and even in schools, you know, if there is a girl child, people get tax breaks if there is a single girl child. There are all sorts of advantages meant to give girls first right to resources, because traditional society has denied this for women. They give it to the boys. That is why we are building schemes. We are building schemes about the girl child, about the girl getting Kanya Dan scheme. There are all sorts of schemes. I can't remember the names. They are in various states. They are at the center. They were part of the UPA government. They will be part of the NDA government. So what the Aligarh Muslim University is doing, you can make any justification. There is this, that. What you are doing is denying the best resource to girls, whereas they should get the first right on resources. If there is a crowd at the university, the girls get in first, the boys get in afterwards.
Point well made, Sabha
The
Naqvi.
world of entitlement for men, a university should act against the historical entitlement that men have been given in our country.
Point well made, Sabha
This is
Naqvi.
a shocking attitude from the authorities there. I mean, that's all. It's appalling that anybody people in educational institutions, people at the helm of institutions should make these kind of arguments. It shows that instead of enlightenment which should have come upon us, we are headed towards regression. That's all. That, you know, so this is hugely depressing to hear these kind of
interrupting
arguments.
you here, going, Shahid Siddiqui, appreciate your patience. Please wait on. Yes, Maulana Sahab, you've been waiting to make a point for quite some time. Go ahead, sir.
My suggestion is that every panelist be given equal time to express his or her.
Go ahead, sir. Please make your point.
In every institution has its own rules and regulation or dress. Be it AMU, Jamia Millia, St. Stephen College, even in UK, London, they have also banned mobile phone on their students.
But they're not different rules for girls and boys, sir. The rules are not different for girls and boys.
No, it's in university, in college. I am talking about college.
There can be a rule, but it has to be a common rule for girls and boys.
Years ago had issued a statement banning girls wearing jeans. My question is this: these are very minor issues.
It's not a minor issue, sir. It's not a minor issue. When was the last time you heard boys being told what to wear? It's not a minor issue. Ask the girls if it's a minor issue.
I have a newspaper of Indian Express with me. In Tirlokpuri, recent communal riots, Delhi police male constable subject to Muslim women atrocities.
Where are you going?
What are you talking about?
Did you have any debate on this?
No, आप मुद्दे पे आइए. आप क्या बात कर रहे हैं? What are you saying? No.
What?
No. I thought you want to make a valid point, sir, but you're taking this entire discussion somewhere else.
Let's go across.
The point is about the Aligarh Muslim University.
Let's go across to Shahid Siddiqui, please. Yes, Mr. Siddiqui.
Torn apart. And from their wombs, children.
Please allow Mr. Siddiqui to speak. Please allow Mr. Siddiqui to speak.
Can I go ahead?
Why such a champion?
Let me speak.
Yes, please.
Look, in our society, in Indian society, it is extremely difficult for women to come to a university. It's extremely difficult for women to get education, and when they come, we should provide all resources, all security, and we should see to it that these women are able to get best of education. We should go out of our way to provide education to these women, especially in the kind of society from where girls come in Aligarh Muslim University. We have to do it, and unless we do it, we will not be able to bring larger number of women into higher education. And to do that, we have to give them not only equal but better and more facilities than the men and the boys, because men and boys in our society already have those facilities and because girls are discriminated. To overcome this discrimination, there has to be more security and more facilities for the girls. Therefore, not only this library, let them expand the library, let them provide every kind of facility to the girls.
Yes,
they should be provided special buses to come to the library at night and go back at 12 in the night.
Yes,
that can be done, and I'm sure Aligarh Muslim University boys, Aligarh Muslim University culture will welcome that. It's an insult to the culture of Aligarh Muslim University, where girls were always safe, where educational atmosphere was better than any other university.
Exactly.
So it's an insult to the boys also, not only to the girls, to say that they will come to the library just because of the girls.
That's the point we're trying to make, Kavita. Exactly. That's the point we're trying to make. If there's a space crunch, provide space. If there isn't, give that option to girls first. If there's a transport problem, provide transport. If there's a safety problem, fix it. It's not like the Aligarh Muslim University is not capable of it. It is such a high profile university. It has the funds, it has the capability to address these issues. Yes, Kavita.
Yes. See, the point I'd like to make here very strongly is that even when Maulana Sahab just spoke, he said that look, girls should be allowed to borrow books from there.
Yes.
That is, but I'm saying that is one thing. My point here is that repeatedly the thing that we keep hearing, that they need to be kept out of certain spaces, or certain rules have to be different for undergraduate girls than they are for undergraduate boys because they are girls. That is something which is unacceptable. That they should be, the logistical problem of their borrowing books, that is one thing that must of course be corrected. But I'm saying that's not the only issue here. The issue here is that in the name of protection, and why it's not a minor issue, let me explain that also. I would like to say that, he mentioned all the terrible violence that has been meted out to women in various things. No, 1 second. No,
allow her
let
to
me finish.
Muslim women were
Can I finish?
Allow her to speak,
Let me
sir.
speak. I'm saying that, in fact, I personally have visited those places and have taken up those issues, be it Gujarat, be it Trilokpuri, be it Muzaffarnagar, all those things we've taken up. Now, my point is to say that that is major and this is minor. One second, please let me,
debates.
No, can I finish? I'm saying that my point here is that to say that that is major and this is minor is, I think, a trivialization of the very idea that women's equality is a goal that a modern democratic country must cherish, and the failure to ensure equality in every space possible is truly shameful. Now, I'd like to come to another brief argument that somebody made here. I think one of your anchors only was saying that, look, if it's a distraction, why are men getting distracted? If men get distracted, get rid of them. My point is, why be so scared of distraction? All youngsters get distracted by so many things. Why get, the whole point is that distraction is a code word here for social interaction between young people, young men and young women. Okay. And that is something that is actually being posed as the big threat here, that you have to protect the girls from.
Yeah.
And let us be very clear that that is absolutely retrograde. And here, while at it, my final point in this is, while we are at it in AMU, let us also say, and I want to take this chance to be the voice of the struggling women students of St. Stephen's College, of Indraprastha College, who have also been struggling for changes in their absolutely retrograde hostel timings. In Delhi University, the fact that the hostel timings for women's hostels and for men's hostels are different effectively, similarly prohibits the access of women students to public space, all in the name of their protection, all in the name of what their parents are going to do. These are not things we can accept anymore, be it in schools, be it in colleges. We simply have to say we will treat our boys and our girls equally. They will have equal access, they will have equal rights in every possible way. If security, if protection is safety is a problem, then the safety problem does not come from the being of women. It comes from other sources, and that has to be corrected.
But why don't you have any debates on DUs? Why don't you have any debates on Stephen College? Why to single out only Muslim?
No, it's not that.
Don't make this about Muslim nurses.
No, it's not about exactly.
Don't make this about
Muslim. It's not about that. You're completely twisting the issue.
Why don't you join me? Why don't you join me, Maulana Azad, in saying that every university should have this equality and freedom?
We're saying every university should be equal. You're completely twisting the debate here. I'm going to go back to Professor Ahmad because I have a very simple question for you. You know, this debate is getting convoluted on many levels, Professor Ahmad, but very simple question to you. If there is a space crunch, and we suppose we buy your argument that there's a space crunch, why not allow the girls to access the library, issue books and take them home? They've said we're happy to do that. If space is the problem, why not allow that?
What is the need for that? I'm saying there's absolutely no need. Why don't you just come over and see for yourself?
But why?
Come and see our library.
That's
what happened. That's
year
what
after year.
we went today. One second, we went today. Our reporter was there the whole day today. 1 second, please allow me to tell you, our reporter was there the whole day today. We've brought her report to our viewers the whole day today. And she has said that they are inadequate, the facilities in the library there. She has said that that library cannot compare to the Maulana Azad Library. We are there. We are not saying this without being there in person. Sir Times Now has been there and they've spoken to your students, and then we're coming back to you with this.
Right. What I'm saying is that the Maulana Azad Library caters to the needs of the postgraduate students, research scholars, postgraduate students. Otherwise, the girls' college library is sufficient.
But
and
they
I
don't think
what
it
this
is.
Vice, the present Vice Chancellor has done.
They don't think it's sufficient. You're saying it's sufficient. The students themselves don't think it is.
There is no comparison between the Maulana Azad Central Library
and the Women's
College Library.
You can't discriminate against women.
No.
Yeah, exactly. If the undergraduate boys should get access to the main library,
don't allow girls and boys both. Let it only be a postgraduate library.
Which library is better? Which are the books they want? Let them go and choose. My point is, don't restrict the mobility of the women.
They are not.
Boys also, we have separate libraries. We have libraries in the hostels.
I keep them out of a particular library.
And as Shahid Siddiqui is saying, if it's only meant for research scholars and postgraduate students, then don't allow undergraduate boys also into that library.
Coming to you, Kamal Farooqui. Yes, Professor
Ahmad. Girls have the same.
Yes. Just a sec, Mr. Farooqui.
We are having a...
Just wait on. Professor Ahmad making a point, I'll come to you. Mr. Farooqui, just please wait. Yes, Professor Ahmad.
Please allow me first.
The girls have their library and that is... Yes.
Okay, Professor Ahmad, I'm just going to go across to Professor Farooqui.
Boys also have their libraries.
Yes, Kamal Farooqui.
Listen, Professor Ahmad, we are coming to a very...
This is not the only library.
Yes, there are issues. There are issues. The girls must get equal opportunity, and she is absolutely right. But we must provide them the facility. If the girls want to have the access to the library through the computer or personally, they should be given the books. And at the same time, the girls' college, the undergraduate library should be as good, rather better than the Maulana Azad Library. And this Maulana Azad Library is basically for the post-graduation, and agreed. And absolutely, the boys also should not be allowed. Undergraduate boys should also not be allowed in this. If you make this, then all the allegations would be washed out. Don't allow the undergraduate boys into the Maulana Azad Library.
Yes, keep the rules
not
the
allowing
same.
the girls also. Yes, keep the rule proper and have wonderful library for the girls, rather better than Maulana Azad, and make a request to the HRD ministry, which unnecessarily is trying to poke a kind of a human right violation into it. Yes, that's an issue.
No.
You cannot run the university by...
Fortunately, all the...
General,
Fortunately, all this is going on over
Let
here.
the professor respond, Mr. Faruqi. Let the professor respond.
Go ahead with it.
Let Professor Ahmed respond. Yes, Professor Ahmed. Maulana Sahab, please wait on. Yes, Professor
I am
Ahmed.
saying that
Coming to you,
all that needs to be improved. All that needs to be improved in the women's college is being done.
Is it?
They have the best library at the moment.
Sir, that is a misrepresentation of the fact. They do not have the best library. The best library at the moment is the Maulana Azad Library. That is why these students want access to that library. Please don't say that the undergraduate women's library is adequate, because that itself shows the attitude, sir.
Cases against him are pending. But you don't have any debate on this.
The thing
Maulana
is that
Kazmi, please wait on.
Maulana Azad Library contains
We should
manuscripts
also
and reference books
differentiate
also,
between the bigger and minor
which are
issues.
not needed by the
These
undergraduate
are
students.
non-issues.
Maulana Kazmi,
Let's
please
face
wait
the
on.
reality, the
And
mindset
this was
is
an issue,
archaic.
this would have been
And that mindset must change in Aligarh University if it wants to come up at par with every university in the country. If you want to be competitive, if you want to compete with everybody in the country, then you should improve yourself and change your mindset. Enlighten yourself. Make it rational as Sir Syed wanted it. You to do it.
We are not competing with our universities, we are competing with the world. We
Certainly
are
not with the mindset on display, sir. Not with the mindset on display.
Rights, be it girls' rights, women's
So make
rights,
yourself
or,
enlightened and
library
rational.
facilities. We are
Why
not talking about
living in
comparing ourselves to the
18th century?
universities of our country only.
Professor Ahmed, it's very good to
that's
hear
your mindset.
the lofty ideals that we compete with the world, but the regressive
what you want to
mindset
believe,
is on
but that is
display
not happening.
when you have different rules for boys and girls. I did tell you that our reporter was there today. Since you've openly extended that invitation to us once again here,
There was
we're
a
going to
time
make
when
sure our
Aligarh
reporter
AMU
Pooja Shali is there
produced
tomorrow.
great students.
She's going to go
No
through
more.
both the libraries and she's going to send us an extensive report on how the two libraries of the Abdullah College and the Maulana Azad Library actually compare with each other. We are unfortunately out of time on this debate though, so many thanks for joining us to all our panelists.